Hi there, I'm meteorologist Tom Kipp, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Up in the Sky Weather. I'm based here in Marquette, Michigan, and we're going to weather nerd out a little bit here this afternoon. On this Wednesday afternoon, it's nice outside, sunshine, beautiful out there, but we do have some chillier changes on the way. And that's also going to come with rain showers just in time for Halloween. Right out of the gate, we're going to weather models here on this Wednesday afternoon. And this is the 12Z Wednesday morning high resolution NAM. And you can see as we go through this evening, we're dry. This is just some, I think, convective feedback here. I'm expecting dry weather conditions through Thursday. Pretty decent storm system passing to the east of us. But as we get into our Friday here, notice more of a northerly wind here, north to northeasterly wind coming off of Lake Superior. And with Lake Superior relatively warmer, it's not beach weather, but it is going to aid in making some precipitation or developing some precipitation, aka lake effect. I know lake effect snow season's just right around the corner here, but we're going to get some lake effect rain showers, and I wouldn't be surprised here to see some lake effect snow showers in the higher terrain west of Marquette, or even some snow showers mixing in with the rain showers as we head into Friday night and Saturday. Nothing big is expected to accumulate, though, as we head into the weekend. More or less just oh wow, there's the snow, and winter is coming. So let's go to the GFS model, and here was my battle in forecasting today. The long-range models do not agree beyond Monday. They're in pretty good agreement up to Monday, but beyond Monday, it's all over the place. So let's kick it off with the American model. And here's your strong low around Memphis, Tennessee. That heads to the East Coast. And on the back side, here's your north to northeasterly wind, and that's where we get the lake effect precipitation through Saturday. Sunday, we're actually dry. You notice the absence of precipitation here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, but as we head into Sunday night, we'll be out ahead of a storm system right there by the number 12Z GFS. And the GFS model has kind of backed off on the precipitation on Monday, and I tend to agree with the GFS on this one. Usually when you get a storm system that goes to the north of us, most of the dynamics, like this case here, I've seen it over and over again where the bulk of the precipitation is on the other side of Lake Superior, and what we're left with is wind, and that's what we may get on Sunday. And then the wind looks to continue on Monday, maybe some rain showers, and then it's just passing rain and snow showers as we head into next week. I will say, though, before I show you the Euro, that the GFS is trending cooler, chillier as we go towards the end of next week and next weekend, but it ends up on a warm-up at the end of the GFS model output for the daytime hours today. Let me show you temperatures here, and you're going to notice a lot of back and forth temperatures on the GFS here. You can see as we head into Sunday, a little bit of a milder trend in temperatures, not beach weather, but that milder air continues on into Monday. And then as we head into Tuesday, on my prior videos, I showed you the middle of the week. The GFS models had us in hats, gloves, and coats for the middle of next week. But in this case, you can see the GFS model is not so much on the cold weather train of thought right now. It's keeping all the cold air bottled to the north across the UP, across northern Ontario and north of the UP. So as I mentioned, it's just this back and forth temperature trend here. Could get a little bit of a cool down here as we go into Sunday night, Monday with the GFS model. But look where the GFS model ends up here. It ends up on kind of the warmer side of things here as we go into next Friday. So really no good cold air, Arctic air coming in from the north just yet through the first 2 weeks of November. Yes, we're going to need the coats at times, maybe the hats, but nothing that says, oh my gosh, winter's really locking in here as we go into the as we go into the first 2 weeks of November. Let's go to the European model. This is the early morning run here. And you can see the same deal, agreeing pretty much through the weekend. Storm system going to the north and east. We're chilly with some on and off rain showers, perhaps some snow showers. High pressure builds on in. and dries us out for Sunday. Same deal with of what the GFS said. The American model had the wind on Sunday going on into the Monday. So does the European model. And then the European model passes some rain to the north of us on Monday. So once again, the European model, GFS model are kind of in the same thought process through Monday. And then I want to show you temperatures here as we go into next week with the Euro. So we got our cool down on the way for Friday and Saturday, and then a little bit of a milder spike through Monday, and then beyond Monday, what I saw in the European long ranges here, this one only goes out till Tuesday morning. We do have some warmer air that's building back to the west. The longer range European models did advance this warmer air to the north and east. So we'll wait and see if that pans on out. You got the GFS mid to late next week, and next weekend kind of back and forth on the cold air, warm air, eventually ending up in a warmer weather pattern. The European model really wants to bring this warmer air to the west, to the east, and into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan as we do get into the middle to end of next week. I do want to show you, like I said, we're weather nerding out here. The 500 millibar, this is where we kind of track the jet stream, and I just want to show you, see this blue line, see this purple line up here, and you can see it's pretty much a zonal flow with the northern branch of the jet stream. This is what we kind of call a split flow pattern here. And when you get into a split flow pattern for Upper Peninsula weather, there's really no chance of good storms that can, get attacked together across the south and head north into the Upper Great Lakes region. So as long as we're in this split flow weather pattern, really not much to talk about in terms of big storms. That's the GFS. And the Europeans kind of saying the same deal. Yes, we get this trough that builds in this weekend, but beyond that, it's a split flow, zonal flow with the northern jet. And you really can't get any good colder air to penetrate in, and some good storms to spin up as well. Thursday, this is from the National Weather Service. You can see temperatures in the 50s. Let me get you to Friday here, and you can see temperatures cool off into the 40s to around 50. And then we're definitely chilly on Saturday with temperatures in the 40s. Sunday, we're back into at least around 50. And then temperatures stay in that range as we head into Monday. Once again, I'm meteorologist Tom Kippen. If you made it this far, thank you. It would really mean a lot to give this video a like, subscribe. We talk about Upper Peninsula weather here on my YouTube channel, and there's no pulling punches here. We don't hope for anything, wish cast for anything. We just talk about the facts here on this YouTube channel. And if you want to see more of my weather forecasting, head on over to myupnow.com. Check me out on My UP News, and also on the Radio Results Network across Upper Michigan. My weather forecasts are on there as well, and also on Northern Apostle Radio, Catholic Radio here in Marquette. Working on a good sign-off here, and hopefully I do get that soon. Have a good one.